Hello, Mesquite ISD family, and welcome to the Rivera update for the board meeting that occurred on March the 4th. So we had a very interesting board meeting tonight, and we started with, of course, as always, we start with celebrations. We celebrated our Apple Core teachers and Stephanie Bella from Lawrence Elementary and David Peacock from Fraser Middle School, and we're so excited to be able to celebrate teachers and in terms of Apple Core here in Mesquite ISD. Then we went into approving a new personnel, and so I'm excited to announce that Jennifer Morris, or JMO as she's known in the district, the current Director of Professional Learning, will be moving to the Executive Director of Professional Learning. It's going to be vacated by Debbie Tanton has been with us for a while. She decided to retire, and Jennifer Morris will be taking that position. Congratulations, Ms. Morris. Then we went into an advanced academics report covering dual credit, CCMR, and other areas by Mr. Russ Weeks. And this program, this report outlined some of the amazing things our kids are doing in terms of getting ready for post-secondary, and so I encourage you to go back and watch that section of it. And we discussed the intruder audit detection reporting, but I really wanted to go into detail about the discussion. We had a discussion of open enrollment policy, and what that means is that we will consider opening up for inter-district transfer. That means students outside of our boundaries, they're not relatives of current employees. But there was a caveat under that. And so, number one, we want to make sure that it does not affect current students in Mesquite ISD that live within our boundaries, that we're not diminishing programs, because our enrollment, if you did not know, currently keeps on diminishing and dropping every year. So we want to maintain, number one, the same level of staff, but number two, same programming offered to our students. And so we discussed things that we were going to look at, such as grades, discipline, attendance, and then a modification to our District of Innovation plan, which previously did not allow students to leave a district or get revoked the transfer in the middle of the year. This language does. So if a student does get accepted into Mesquite and they stop adhering by the rules, we're able to send them back to their district of origin without having to deal with them for the entire year. So that will be a really interesting piece to go back and listen to, because I think there's a lot there in terms of what we're trying to do. No action was taken. It was a discussion, so you're able to hear all the questions our trustees posed as we approved this, or as we presented that, not approval, because it was not an action item. Then we had a discussion of Gentry GMP, which is growth maximum price, where, if you don't know, we're expanding Gentry, and so we talked about that. And then we had a conversation about our facility update. Now that we finished our bond planning, at the end of this year, we have completed all the projects. We start to look at how we're going to address our facility needs moving forward. And so there was a discussion on that. And so I encourage you to listen to that. But if you don't, just know that we're going to continue to prioritize our facilities so they stay in tip-top shape as the facilities age. And that's pretty much it that was covered tonight. So as we say in Mesquite, excellent as always. Goodbye.